So can you talk to me a little bit more about what other solutions you think should happen to combat this crisis? So you mentioned HR2, Mayorkas impeachment. What else are Republicans, and of course now your bill, the Lake and Riley Act. So what else are Republicans championing when it comes to the border?
Well, we're going to keep moving with this Lake and Riley, and we're not really finished there. This is just a start. There's also another part to this, and that's these NGOs that are picking up these people when they get into the United States and then moving them about, and they're doing it on grants, federal grants, and taxpayer money. And we need to look and see who that is. The way that you fix that, the way that you fix 99% of the problems that we have out here with the federal government is through our appropriation bills. And we have been asking and asking, let's get our appropriation bills done. Now we're here, 2024 is not finished. We need to finish 2024, jump on 2025. You know what? We're going to have a State of the Union address this week, and the White House hasn't even put out a budget this year. How do you have a State of the Union without a budget? I really don't care what their budget plans are. We need to kick our own budget out and start on appropriations. We start reining in some of this craziness that's going on in our federal agencies, all of them. And then you can tackle things like these NGOs. But if you ask me, some of them need to be held personally liable for what happened to people like Lake and Riley. When you're out there moving people around and moving them across our country, and you don't care or you overlook who they really are, then that is your liability.
That's a good transition to my next question for you. Going to the news of the day, can you walk me through your thoughts on the new slate of government funding bills that were just released last night? And do you think they're going to be able to pass before the shutdown deadline? And overall, are you happy with the way that Speaker Johnson has been negotiating on behalf of the House Republicans?
Well, let's start with the Speaker first, because Speaker Johnson, when he took the gig, he was already positioned behind the eight ball. I understand that. He didn't have a clear shot. And so he's had to take a couple of shots just to get into position. I know that. He's had to push some CRs. I don't like CRs. Didn't support any of them. Didn't vote for them. I knew that the Democrats would pick it up because that's their policy. We've got to do whatever we can do to finish up 2024. Me personally, I would love to have those appropriation bills done. We get them done, get them out, get them over to the Senate, where those folks may go to work at some point. And then we start focusing on 2025.